Right, I'm going to make a start on making the little brass plates for these and the little oilers. And if I've got the material, I'll make the pulley that fits on there. Right, I've just turned up one of the oilers. I've got to put a thread on this narrow part. That'll screw into the casting. And a thread on the larger part that'll have the brass cap on it. Right, I've put both threads on. I'm just going to drill up through the middle for the oil way. Right, that's the hole drilled. Now I've got to part it off. Just parting it off. I'm just going to do the oil cup in the top. Right, that's one little oiler done. It's not very big. Now I'll make the other one. Right, that's the oilers fitted into the castings. Now I'll just make the little brass caps. Right, I'll just turn the outside size down there. I'm just going to knurl that top bit off for a little bit of a finger grip. Just have a look at that. That's fine. Now what I'll do is I'll bore that and put the thread inside before then I part that off. Right, that's one brass cap done. Just make the one for the front side. That's both oilers done, both with nice little brass caps. Next thing I'll do is do the brass plates with the gauze, wire gauze in there now, both ends. Right, I'm making one of the brass plates with the wire gauze. I've drilled the two holes. Now I'm going to create the slot, which you'll see the wire gauze through. Right, that's that. Right, that's the brush end brass plate polished up. I got to get some brass screws, mind, for that. And there's the pulley end brass plate. Next, I've got to have a look for some material for the pulley. Right, now I've turned down the overall size. I've got to turn the middle part down, leaving a flange each end. Right, I've turned that down to the overall size in the middle. Now I've got to give it a slight curve to it. So I've got to turn each side down a little bit smaller to leave a little bit of a curve. As you can see, I've ground up a cutting bit with a slight curve on it. I'll do one side and then I'll regrind the cutting bit to do the other side. That's one side done. Now I'll resharpen the bit to do the other side. Right, that's the pulley machined. Now I've got to bore out and ream out to fit the shaft on the generator. That's just the centre drill. Right, just parting it off now. Right, that's the pulley wheel on the generator. I've now got to drill and tap a hole in the centre there for a grub screw to tighten that on the shaft. There, I've drilled and tapped the pulley, ready for a grub screw. Right, that's one generator ready for painting. I've given it a coat of etch primer. Looks quite good all in one colour. Right, please subscribe to my channel and join me in making the 2-inch scale Fowler Showman's traction engine.